The first Noel, the angels ate cake. A silver fox came and fucked her lights out. Now, bake, break, bake, lake.
Just stop.
Welcome to Audio Shelf.
A place where we take you on a fantastic journey through our audiobook adventures.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Brittany.
And we are the voices in your head. It's Christmas time.
We start every episode with "It's Christmas time." So, do not tune your radios to another station. This is not Dirty Thursday.
Yes, it is not Dirty Thursday. I repeat.
It is not. But we are doing a more sensual episode.
This is a sexy as a mother Christmas trucking lovin' McLovin'.
Yes, it is. And it is not for children.
Not for children.
This ain't no baby book.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I am going to start with our title, which is Unwrapping Noel by Jennifer Theriot. Narrator is Sarah Gordon. And the publisher is Jennifer Theriot, which, way to go, girl.
This is self-published.
The hustle is real.
The hustle is real.
The audiobook release date was March 10th, 2016. And the duration is 3 hours and 5 minutes. So a short, hot, sticky, sweet kind of story.
Yes. We've talked a lot about this book. Can you tell us the genre?
I can.
Tell us a little bit more.
There are many short stories, contemporary women, fiction and literature, sex with a silver fox, semi-erotic, although not really because this girl is just horny AF.
Yes. Yeah, she's a big girl. Horny AF.
She has needs.
She has needs. She's a whole lot of woman, Kelly Clarkson. Woo!
Is that a new song?
Yes. I'm a whole lot of woman.
Okay. I'll wait for the next one.
All right. So can I read the summary?
Yes, please.
It is taken by Amazon.
That is the French version of Amazon.
Noel Calabrese. I can't say that last name.
Just say Noel.
Noel hates the holidays as much as she hates her life.
Overweight, insecure, and heartbroken.
She retreats, emphasis on treat, into her world of misery. While in the Silicon Valley on a business trip, she meets Leon Hallis. Could he be her ticket to happiness? Can she learn to trust men again? Are second chances at happiness even remotely possible?
I don't know.
Will there be another rhetorical question after this question?
Probably.
Unwrap this steamy little contemporary romance, complete with a palindrome.
There you go.
About second chances.
Hell yeah, you got this.
Discovering self-worth. I just said worth.
Hell no, you don't got this.
Discovering self-worth and watch as the sexy silver fox falls for the full-figured beauty just in time for the holidays. Is Leon Mr. Right? And will he and Noel find their happy ever after? HEA. This short story contains adult language and situations and is intended for readers over 18.
Like we said, no baby books.
Let's talk about Sarah Gordon's performance.
Ooh, I loved her.
I really, really enjoyed her.
She was a plus narrator.
An A-plus narrator for a plus-size girl.
Yes. It was phenomenal. She did the male voices. She made male voices who were douchebags sound like douchebags.
Yes.
And her narration for Noel was really, really great.
Mm-hmm.
She really embodied
Yes.
all that Noel had with sass and these insecurities and her sarcasm. I mean,
Sarah Gordon's narration of Noel reminded me of Sarah Rue. Heavy-sized Sarah Rue, though. Sarah Rue lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But when she was heavy, or when the show Less Than Perfect, which I loved, that's who Sarah reminded me of when she was narrating Noel's voice.
And it's interesting that both their names are Sarah.
Spelled with S-A-R-A.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's fate.
Fate.
Spelled backwards, their name is Aras.
Aras. But when she did Leon's voice, I was slightly aroused.
Oh, yes.
Leon can get it this Christmas.
Yeah, I will always remember the first time Leon came into the story
Mhm.
because Noelle was kind of getting down on herself and she was
Yes.
just people watching.
Mhm.
And there was a very uncomfortable moment where she was assuming that the bartender and Leon were together.
Oh, yes.
And so then when she finally met Leon, Leon's voice was kind of like gruff and also funny because he was like, "That's my niece.
That's my niece.
That's gross.
And then even the niece was like, oh my God, that's my uncle.
That's my uncle and he's old."
And he's old. Well, first of all, I caught this when the niece, the bartender is the niece. She said, oh my God, he's old and my uncle.
Yeah.
Why would an uncle be put first,
Thank you.
girlfriend?
Thank you. Because
Yes.
that is what I said out loud. I was like, why are they leading
With
like
he's old.
gross and old? She didn't say Leon was gross. She just said he was old
oh, and my uncle.
and uncle.
I was like, why did you lead with that?
Yeah, you go with that first.
Mm.
But whatever. She's young, she's dumb, and she's just stupid.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the other
I
one.
know,
Okay,
but
all right.
this is
This
Monday.
is Monday.
We
Keep
have to
forgetting.
keep remembering because we had some Thursday
Yes.
action.
There was a
through this
lot
book.
of Thursday action, especially when Sarah Gordon was talking about when Noelle was blowing.
She was what? She was
Blowing?
blowing a blow pop?
Nope. Not blowing leaves either. She was blowing some dick.
Oh.
And Sarah Gordon was all in it. She was like, I imagined the penis. I saw the penis.
You were the penis.
I wish I was. Oh my God.
Sarah gave this book her all.
She did.
And
She was
it
like,
showed
mm-hmm.
because there was moments where the character was described as giggling
Yes.
and she would giggle. And then
oh, yes.
oh,
Oh, and the deep breaths.
yes.
She was
would
like,
go,
and I'm like, oh.
the second she did that, it was like pretty much in the introductory
Yes.
thing of the book. And I was like, this is the time that narrators usually take to like warm up. They stretch, they get like ready. They're not really doing much into the book yet. But she
Yes.
just was full in it, ready to go, guns ablazing.
I completely agree.
Maybe it would be breasts ablazing?
Breast ablazing.
Yeah.
Nipples ablazing. Oh my goodness.
You could feel the interest
Yes.
from her in the story from the very beginning. She was very invested in Noelle's story. And I have to say that Noelle's story started off very crappy.
Kind of crap. I was like, what's going on, Noelle?
Yeah.
She had a horrible life.
Oh
like she
my
was
God.
like, she was with some man.
She wasn't even with him.
She wasn't even with him. This man had cancer. It was her ex-husband had cancer. So she felt obligated to stay with him and take care of him. She gave up half her life.
Yeah, she even like moved out at one point and was on her own. And then he had this cancer thing and he was like, oh, I need you back. Help me, please. And she felt sorry for him because she's a good person.
Because he cheated on her.
Oh my God, yes.
He cheated.
That was the other part. He cheated on her and then he lies later. Like,
And,
oh.
and
I hated
we're
this
not
man.
even giving spoilers.
No, this is all in the beginning.
All the beginning of the book. I couldn't get past it.
Me neither.
I said, this mother, go to the wedding by yourself because she got invited to this wedding. He was going to come with her. She had bags packed for him to come with to be her date.
And he was like, nah, I got better things to do.
Yeah, like my
paralegal.
Like my paralegal. That's better things to do.
I was no more good. I knew. Okay, first of all, actually, there was a little moment where we were thrown off the trail of what he was doing because Dave was a douchebag.
Ugh.
Noelle walks into his office. He's a lawyer. His assistant is gone. And so she goes through all of these situations that his assistant could be doing, like, oh, maybe she took an early lunch.
Mhm.
Maybe she went to the bathroom. Maybe he had her run an errand. Or maybe something else happened.
Mhm.
And so I was gearing up for, girl, this man is currently with the assistant
Mm-hmm.
in his office, butt naked,
on
the desk.
Christmas.
probably getting whipped with chains and a gag.
Mm-hmm.
I had a whole scenario planned out.
So let me just tell you something about his douchebaggery, okay?
Ugh.
In the end of the book, again, this ain't no spoiler because we all know Dave is a douchebag.
We know that from one word first, second.
The whole story is really Leon and Noel, but this is Dave being an ass.
Yeah.
Dave tells Noel that she needs to take a class on how to give head. What? He told this poor girl, you got to go take a class to give better head.
No.
Ugh.
No. Dave needs to take a class on how to be a proper lover in the bed. Because I bet Noel wasn't very happy.
No. And it also made me feel a little uncomfortable because when Noel was reminiscing about this, she was giving head to Leon. And Leon was like, oh, yes, this is real good. This is the best hit I ever got. This is real good. I'm Batman.
The thoughts you go to.
And she's like, oh, he really enjoying this. I remember that one time my ex told me I had to take a class on this. Like,
well, different strokes for different folks, I guess. I mean, Dave was a douchebag.
Yes.
He was sleeping with another woman when he was married, and he probably was sleeping with multiple women for many years. Like, it wasn't just we met, we fell in love type of thing. It was, we had a relationship over 2 years while I was still married to you. Like, that is beyond.
It's scandalous.
It is.
He's a scoundrel.
He is. He's a scoundrel, and he deserves whatever he gets.
So let's talk more about some audiobook things that I want to point out. So chapter 3, at the 13-minute mark, they were doing it. It was when Dave and Noel were in the bar, and that's when they met. Immediately after that quote, it goes right into another personal thought that Noel has.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Sometimes he would send me an email with the address of a hotel and simply type, meet me at 7 p.m. in the bar. Room service included. I loved his spontaneity.
Yeah.
And I love that
I was thinking the exact same thing. I made a note about the exact same moment.
Yes. Should we play it again?
So I listened to this on 1.5.
I have it on 1.5.
Even on normal speed, because I took it down to normal speed, it still was that weird.
Should we do normal speed?
Yes, let's do normal speed. Let's play it back in normal speed.
Let's play it back. Okay, again, people, this is a quick transition that could have had a little pause in it.
Yeah.
Meet 4 times a day. He used to like to phone sex me, as he called it. He would call, disguising his voice and acting like a guy I'd met at some random place, like a bar.
Hot.
I'd play along with him, and we would make plans to meet after work. Sometimes he would send me an email with the address of a hotel.
Here it is.
And simply type, meet me at 7 p.m. in the bar. Room service included. I loved his spontaneity.
Whoa.
I love that he loved
Like, that's
me
even
for
normal
the
speed.
larger-than-life woman
Whatever happened in between that, her speaking that, and after the next sentence, the production for some reason just took out a space. Because I do not think that Sarah read it like that. Because she's great throughout the rest of the book.
Exactly. That was the only quick transition in the book that I was like, whoa, kind of threw me off.
Yeah, it really threw me off. I rewound a couple times.
Exactly. There was another part of the book, and this is where I want to get to her choice of accent.
Okay.
Because in the book, she does not have an accent for for any of her characters. There's a scene where Leon is said to be from New York. She does this she mimics the New York accent, but she doesn't keep it all the way through.
It's so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. And then also, Noel is supposed to be from the South. And there's no Southern accent at all. Oh, yeah.
And Leon, when they first meet, even says oh, I hear a little bit of your accent or something.
Yes, he's like, I hear a little bit of that Southern accent. And she was like, yeah, I can't believe you can tell my Southern accent. I'm like,
are you new to Silicon Valley? Or have you visited before? I'm assuming you're not from around here. Why do you assume that? I ask curiously. He laughs. Well, you sort of have a Southern, or should I say a Texas drawl, he says, mocking my accent in a friendly way. Shifting my body in the chair and trying to maintain my composure from his ever so sexy imitation of my accent, I respond, batting my eyes as only Scarlett O'Hara would do, blurting out, so you're saying I'm a dead giveaway for a tourist then? Yes, ma'am, I am. He dips his head and grins, almost salaciously, which is a total turn on. I tell him that I'm indeed from Texas, and he tells me he's originally from New York. I can't resist chiding him about his New York accent and give him my best Tony Soprano imitation. Bada bing! I exclaim.
So
He
embarrassing.
shakes his head and takes a sip of his drink.
I'm
A little later, Tony Soprano was from...
am embarrassed for her.
Yes. And at least she tried to follow up with
Also, I want to say I'm embarrassed for Noel.
totally.
Through the interviews that we've done with narrators, we know that sometimes they will go through a whole book reading a certain character in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find out halfway through the book that this character was supposed to have an accent.
Yes.
And so then they go back and re-record everything.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there wasn't time for Unwrapping Noel. Maybe Sarah wanted to, but there just wasn't time.
I mean, it is self-produced and
Yeah.
self-published.
Yeah.
So maybe there wasn't time. However, that's a huge part.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about it for almost 5 minutes.
They talked for a good while because I was embarrassed.
I was embarrassed. I was like,
When
wait.
when she's doing those impressions, I'm like, stop.
Bada bing, bada bing. And he was like, no, that's Tony Soprano. He's from New Jersey.
He was like, nah.
Yeah. He's like, no, stop what you're doing.
What you're doing right now, I need you to stop.
And then, but it was funny because at least she tried to do a New York accent for Leon. When Leon said, oh, you have that Southern drawl, she didn't even try to do one for...
She didn't even follow it up.
She just said, oh, I'm going to talk to my best Scarlett O'Hara and bat my eyes and say, hello, how are you doing? You know, like...
It was the most like neutral accent you could ever have.
Yes.
Like, I couldn't pick up an accent at all from her.
Give me something, Sarah.
I guess it wasn't a character flaw. I guess that was like a narration flaw because the
Yes.
characters had her voice to them.
Yes. So those are the only two negative things I heard through this audiobook.
Yeah.
That quick transition and then those weird little accent flaws.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if when she was doing the accent for Tony, was there ever a moment where Tony was described as having an accent?
Yes.
Was it at the very beginning?
It was at the very beginning.
Okay.
But he was just introduced as this Southern character.
Oh, okay. So she knew from the jump that he had the accent.
Yes. But overall, I really think that Sarah did a great job with the narration. It was just those two little things
Yeah.
that kind of stuck out for me the most. And I was like, come on, really? Put me in the environment. Put me in the setting.
Yeah. And I
Mm.
will say that I really liked how Jennifer wrote the characters as well. Like there was so much self-deprecating for
Mhm.
Noelle that it took her a while to overcome her insecurities throughout the
Exactly.
book. But Leon was such a gentleman. Like,
So
he
hot.
was so sweet, which made him 10 times hotter probably.
Yes.
And he was described as a silver fox,
Mm.
except gross, that's my uncle.
That's my uncle. He's old.
He's old. It's just like lead with your family relations.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I saw Jimmy Fallon's
Yeah.
when she said that. Gross.
I was like, who hired Jimmy Fallon to be the bartender?
Like I can see Jimmy Fallon saying, he's old and my uncle. Gross.
You do the best impression. Oh my gosh, that is like hands down the best.
But that's what I got. However, throughout the rest of the audiobook, I loved it. And I fell in love with the characters. In the end, I was like rooting for Leon and Noelle to be together.
Yeah.
It was a good, quick listen
Yeah,
for this holiday season.
it really was. It was a book that you can get done in an afternoon.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was cutting my grass.
I was Black Friday shopping.
I was cutting my grass and I was doing my leaves, just listening to this, getting ready for the Christmas.
I have the image because I know that you and Eddie were both doing the leaves.
Mhm.
So I have the image of you listening to your book and like getting down with the steamy parts
Oh,
and
yes.
putting the leaves in a nice bag and everything. And Eddie kind of like flailing around and getting leaves all in his face and eyes. And like,
No, imagine this. This is how it went. I was riding my little lawnmower and my lawnmower shoots out the leaves. And so
I know where this is going.
And so I'm sitting there riding my lawnmower, and of course the lawnmower vibrates a little bit. So I'm like,
Ooh.
ooh.
You getting a little like something from that lawnmower.
I was like, ooh, this is really nice, you know? So
She's
I'm
like,
riding.
I'm gonna blow this man.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna hold that hard shaft. And I was like, ooh. And then I was like riding around circle, and I had the lawnmower that you had to ride around circles,
Right.
and you put all the leaves in the middle of the yard. And Eddie was sitting there trying to rake, and he's getting leaves blown in his face. And he was like, stop blowing. I'm right here. I'm like, yeah, not even paying attention. I had my speakers in my ears.
It's like sitcom level.
Yes. I had my big headphones in, and I was like, And he was like, why are you smiling so much? I'm like, oh, I'm just listening to a good song.
Ain't a good song. It's good.
Sex.
There you go. Another S word.
It was really good sexy parts.
I have to say that for this being, it was pretty soft core.
It was softcore. It wasn't like disgustingly
No,
raunchy.
it wasn't like some of the stuff we do on Dirty Thursday.
Yes, this was really great. And Jen Theriot, I want to always call it Jen the Riot because that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But Jen Theriot is a New York Times bestselling author.
Yeah.
So her books are popular.
Yes. And her writing is great. I mean, I really, really connected with the way the relationship with Leon and Noel started
Mm-hmm.
and how it was going throughout the entire book. I just really, really enjoyed their interactions. Hated Dave with a
Ugh.
passion. But that was because of Jennifer's writing.
Yes.
She really committed to Dave being this a-hole character.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I agree. And I also want to correct myself. She's not a New York Times bestselling author. She's a USA Today bestselling author.
I think that's better.
It's USA, America.
It is the full thing, not just New York.
Yes. Ugh. But I really enjoyed this, and it's a great read / listen for Christmas.
It is. Oh my gosh, you will get in the Christmas spirit more ways than one.
Yes. It makes me more excited for our actual Christmas episode coming out in Christmas
On
week.
Christmas.
Oh, on Christmas?
On Christmas.
Christmas is a Monday this week?
Christmas is a Monday this year.
It makes me more excited to listen to that audiobook because I've already got the Sexy Time Christmas. Now we're going to get the actual Story Time Christmas.
Yeah. It's going to be really, 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 really good.
Really good. All right. Any other things we want to talk about this book?
I don't think so. There was only the minor hiccups with those two things that I also
Mhm.
picked up on. And screw Dave.
Screw Dave.
Dave sucks.
He needs a class on screwing.
He does. He can screw himself right off.
Yes.
I think that's what he's probably going to be doing.
Mhm. Jingle, jingle all the way home.
Well, if you want to stay up to date with us on all of the Christmas adventures that we are going on this month, please follow along on Twitter at AudioShelfMe and like us on Facebook at AudioShelf.
And if you would like to download this book and plus another naughty book for free, you can go into our website at audioshelf.me and click on the Audible affiliate link and get a 30-day free trial. And you'll get 2 free books.
Oh my God. And while you're waiting for those books to download, subscribe to us on iTunes Podcast, Google Play Music, and Stitcher. What are you waiting for?
And if you actually want to watch us one day, because we have some plans coming up for the new year,
Yes, we do.
we're going to make them videos.
And we're going to be famous.
Yes. You can watch those on YouTube. And you can get ready to watch some. There's a couple episodes on YouTube right now.
Yes.
So please head on over there and subscribe to us there.
Yeah,
On that
get ready.
good old YouTube.
YouTube.
Not the boob tube, the YouTube.
All right, well, good luck preparing for Christmas.
Yes. Hope your wrappings are all done. Bye. Noel, Noel.
Ho, ho, ho.
What you just call me? This has been Audio Shelf, where we release new episodes every Monday.
If you want to stay updated, listen to previous episodes, or suggest audiobooks for us to feature, visit us at audioshelf.me.
We are Brad and Brittany. Thank you for listening.
That sounds like a cookie.
Discovering self-worth. Said it again. Gone and done it again.
I'll just call you Brittany from now on.
Yes. A+ narrator.
Narrator.
And
Oh
he
my
was
God.
like, I like you and The lights are off and on all the time. I'm Batman.
I was thinking, I was like, that sounds a lot like Batman.
I was like, okay,
Like, yes, Silver Fox, you live in a cave? I keep adding gross in.
I don't, yeah. Well,
she
no.
did she say
said
gross?
no. She said gross.
Oh,
That's
she
what
said
she
gross.
said.
Okay. We come in. This still isn't a spoiler because it's like in the very beginning, which doesn't mean that it's not a spoiler. But to us, we're deeming it not a spoiler.
It's not a freaking spoiler, okay?
Yeah.
Back rolls?
Rolls.
This is Audible.
Yes, it is. Tony has that
like a country accent.
Yeah, he has that. The country. He definitely has. Tony has the country accent.
And actually has brought us closer to get prob. I put my face in my hands and look at him. He's so damn good looking. And for once, food is the last thing on my mind.
Oh, for
He's
once.
still my beating heart. Looking over the different options, I sip my wine and remark.
So it makes me even more excited to listen to that episode. Or, sorry, I got a little too much right there. I need my wine. And if you want to watch us, we need to have you.
We need to have you.
Someone doesn't realize we're not done recording.